Hey, what's going on, guys? This is FC Buga. I'm really excited to bring you guys this video. This is going to be the Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer collective information video. That's a mouthful, but in the background is going to be some gameplay. I'm not talking about it right now. So let's begin with this. I'm going to cover everything we know as of now. Today is August 22nd, so I'm going to cover all the information we know as of today. So first off, Call of Duty Ghosts will be coming to the PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and Wii U. But in the Wii U version, it's going to be kind of like a tag team of Treyarch and Infinity Ward developing that. So we'll see how that goes. It's a little odd because both of the companies never really acknowledge that the other one exists, and I remember during the Call of Duty Ghosts, like the campaign thing, they Activision had said that Infinity Ward is the best in the business, so they kind of think that Infinity Ward is best over there, so maybe there is some sort of rivalry, but it doesn't look like it at the moment, as they are combining efforts to bring you Call of Duty Ghosts on the Wii U. So let's begin with the multiplayer information. One thing is, the biggest changes that they brought to the game so far are dynamic maps. Some maps will have a few changing elements, while some may always be changing depending on the battle. I think that's a huge step for the Call of Duty, especially when you look at what Battlefield has been doing, what EA's been doing over there. I mean, some of the maps may only have a few things moving or changing, but the three ones they showed at the multiplayer reveal on August 14th, those, they said, were the smallest of the changing maps. They had the lowest moving parts, so it's going to be very odd to see maybe a whole like building collapse in a Call of Duty game. I don't know if that's going to happen, but in the pre-order map Freefall, we haven't seen any footage on that, but I am really looking forward to seeing what they're bringing. Next up, we're going to look at some of the various player movements. So first off, they have added sliding, which it looks almost OP in the trailer. Although most people shoot at the body, so when someone comes sliding in, you're going to be aiming at their head. So that could be helpful, I guess, in the defensive player's stance. But also, I mean, the sliding looked like it was super fast and super smooth. So I don't know how that's exactly gonna work its way into the multiplayer. I assume a lot of people are gonna be trying out at first. I don't know if it's gonna be completely overused or not, but I kind of hope it isn't. I like the way the game plays currently. I like the changes, but I don't want it to be a thing that everyone's doing all the time. Another movement that they added is leaning around corners, which is something that we've seen in Call of Duty 4 on the PC version. So that wasn't something that they included in the console versions, mainly because of processing power and RAM. So now that I guess we have taken leaps and bounds with the engine and stuff like that, and the hardware, I guess that's something that they can add on to the game modes. One thing a lot of people have said about the leaning around corners is that it is very, very easy to use. It's almost like second nature for experienced players, and I guess you do have to get used to it a little bit, but from what I've heard, it is extremely intuitive and very easy to learn how to use. So one more movement change is players can now jump over obstacles without losing momentum. That is a huge thing, especially with them saying that they've slowed down player movements by like 2% or something like that, something really minuscule, but I feel like you spend a lot of time, definitely in Black Ops, jumping over things, especially in a raid, in the middle of the map of raid, you're climbing over the wall thing and you're losing a lot of momentum, you're just standing there sometimes, so that's definitely going to make its way into the game, I think, at a really good value for Infinity Ward. So the final big thing for Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer changes is the player customization. There's now like 20,000 different things you can do, or combinations you can make. So now I'm quickly going to speak about things that are going to be returning and things that are also gone. So things that are returning are strike packages. So we do have the assault package, the support packages, and the specialist packages returning, but in the assault packages, most of the kill streaks are going to be ground based. So examples like the UAV, that is going to be strictly on the ground. Although it will not be titled UAV, it will be called the SATCOM, and in like previous games such as the other UAVs, this will also be stackable, so the more you have, the better the UAV gets and the various I guess abilities that it picks up. Another thing that is returning is the 60 frames per second, which is a staple in the franchise, so it's no surprise that they're bringing that back, and it's good news for anyone that plays on any system that they're going to have 60 frames per second. And finally, my favorite thing that they're bringing back in Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer is Infected. I spent countless hours playing that with friends, by myself. It's just a great game mode. It's really carefree too. You don't have to really try too hard, and it's a lot of fun. So now we'll move on to things that they aren't bringing back into Ghosts, continuing off from Modern Warfare 3. Things that they're not bringing back are death streaks, which is something that the fans have long been asking for them not to bring back, and glad that they're not. Another thing is the prestige system. The prestiging is not gone, but in the classic way that we're used to, it is apparently not here anymore. You're not going to have, I guess, one single account that will prestige through various prestiges. You're just going to have one soldier, although we still are waiting on them to clarify that and explain exactly what that means, if it's just going to be one prestige emblem or it's going to be 10 or more. And the final thing they're not bringing back is theater mode. Theater mode is something that I have really grown accustomed to, and a lot of people have also, but with the I guess instant recording that most systems are going to be having in the future, I guess that means that theater mode will not be needed, although you will not get the various different angle views of various plays that you might get. To add to that, I don't think that is a wise decision for them to get rid of theater mode, but because what they said was it took up too much RAM or too much processing power, and for them to say that for the next gen consoles, that is a blatant lie, because these consoles are a huge upgrade, and this is basically a game that's going to be running on both the previous generation consoles and the new generation of consoles. So I'm surprised that they wouldn't bring that back, but it is what it is, and if that somehow makes connection better or matchmaking, I'm all for it. So that's going to about end this video. I think I'm going to break it up into probably two parts. The second part will go over the customization of characters and perks and kill streaks and guns and stuff like that, and then we'll see if there's anything else after that, and I'm going to do various updates after that. So right now I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, rate, subscribe, whatever. It all helps. Thank you. Bye.